one. Whenever you're ready.
What up? What up, guys? Undercover Weebs is back after a little bit of a hiatus here. Me and AK were moving, so we had some
Yeah, we
stuff to do.
we were both
But,
moving.
oh yeah, I suppose we should introduce ourselves because we always forget. Well, my name is Noah, one of the hosts of the show.
And I am AK, if you guys were not aware.
Yeah, and today, we are going to be discussing wrinkles, saggy skin, and badassery.
So
Let's
true.
go,
The
baby.
the most overpowered old dudes in all of anime, because for some reason all old dudes in anime are ripped and they're just overpowered, and
Always.
they defy time.
Or they start off super overpowered, but like they're always at one point like peak strength for the series, I swear.
So true. So true. And
Just facts. All
like
right, all right. Who wants to start this off? I'll let you take this away, okay? You
oh
give me a good one.
okay, I'm just gonna start off with who do I even want to start with? So, okay, I'll start off with one from a show that you have not seen, but I'm sure you might be aware of the person. Um, his name is I literally cannot pronounce it because it's really weird. It's from Bleach. The the
Mm.
the captain of the first like Soul Reaper division, and he's like the
The
leader of the captains. His
like hangy beard eyebrows guy,
Yeah, it's
flame sword.
it's like Gen Ryusai
Yeah.
Shingekumi Yamamoto.
Yep.
This man is like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the first person or first old dude I ever saw in an anime that was like just ridiculous.
Isn't he like the strongest character in Bleach or one of them?
He is, I mean, in the Soul Society arc, at least like what that's the part that I made it through. He is by far the most overpowered person there.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong, but can't he not release his Bankai because it'll burn the whole dimension?
So, yeah, basically, he released his Shikai in the Soul Society arc, which is like the mid tier. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the Zanpakuto regular, which is just your sword, and then it's your Shikai, and then your Bankai. And his Shikai, like, is basically turning himself into the sun. And that's not even, like, his most overpowered part. Like, that's only halfway. He burned like half of the Soul Society just using his Shikai.
He arguably has my favorite old person character design out of every single person we're going to talk about.
Yeah, you
I
know
love
who his character design actually is? I feel like it's very similar to the old guy in Record of Ragnarok, Zeus.
Yeah, yeah, very similar.
I feel like they're exactly the same, actually, which I'm going to talk about Zeus a little bit later. But this guy, this guy's whose name is not going to be said like Lord Voldemort because I do not know how to say his name.
Call my boy Yamamoto.
Just it's just I'm going to say Yamamoto, but he is badass.
Yeah, dude, he's sick. I've literally just seen clips of him and like read some things about him. So he was actually gonna I was gonna bring him up later if you didn't because even though I haven't seen Bleach, I've heard of Yamamoto. So good one, good one.
Yeah, he's by far the most overpowered person in at least the Soul Society. But I think there's some tomfoolery that kind of goes on later where, you know, a certain someone is part everything and just becomes like the most overpowered being in the universe because
Yeah, dude, I've heard
plot armor.
what yeah, dude, once again this is just speculation. This is just what I've like heard. But I heard that they don't really do much with Yamamoto.
Yeah, I think he kind of just falls off the face of the
They kind of
earth.
had to write him out because he's too OP.
That doesn't surprise me. He the author of Bleach took a page out of a Rockies book where he just writes out his most overpowered characters because what else are you gonna do with them?
That's actually so funny. God, he just, I forget his name because he just dipped, and I honestly forgot about him. But
in
yeah,
JoJo's.
yeah, and JoJo's
Yeah,
the poison
I
guy.
don't remember his name either, but he was just ridiculous. And then he took the weakest exit of all time.
Oh yeah, the way they explained the stand is if he gets within like 3 meters of someone, they're dead.
Yep, yep, that's tough. I did read the Bankai on like the synopsis of the Bankai on Yamamoto, and apparently it makes it so he takes all of the flames that he produces in his Shikai and like condenses them into his sword. So it anything his sword touches burns out of existence. Like
Well, that's kind of freaking broken.
it's just a delete button. Straight up a delete button.
That's nuts. That's insanity.
That is just redonkulous.
God, he's sick. I need to fucking read Bleach. That's gonna be my next read
Yep.
for sure.
Definitely read it. Do not watch it. Because Bleach has like a 45% filler rate. So
Well, and it's
not
just
worth
like
it.
not. It's just like a old long running shonen, so it's not like
It's actually starting back up though, which is
I know it's
crazy.
kind of why I want to catch up.
It's probably gonna be the one to tackle now because I just finished Naruto in like the last couple of weeks or last week.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's electric,
Speaking of
dude. Once
which,
I read Bleach, me and you read Bleach, we have like conquered the
the big
normie.
three, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, Bleach, I feel like might be the toughest one for me to get through.
I
Minus the last 200 chapters of Naruto because that was atrocious.
yeah yeah. I'm interested to see what I like more. I think I'll still like Naruto more, but we'll see.
I think I probably gonna like Naruto. I mean, One Piece is gonna be by far the best out of them.
Oh not even close.
But between Bleach and Naruto will probably take it. But you never know. We might both end up liking Bleach more. You never know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, we might. I've heard good things about it, so
Yeah, we'll see. Speaking of
we'll
Naruto
see.
though, should we jump into some old guys in Naruto?
Let's do it. Let's freaking do it, man.
Who comes to the top of your head for overpowered old guys in Naruto right away?
I'm trying to think like what I consider old because like some of the old characters we meet either come back from the dead and aren't really that old. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I think for the situation, I think the way I looked at it is they have to look old.
That's kind of what
Like
I was thinking too. That's
they're
why I wasn't going to say Madara.
yeah, their age itself doesn't really matter, but they just have to look old. Because otherwise you're going to be pulling 2,000-year-old characters out of some random isekais that look like they're 12.
Right, right.
So I'm just going by that they look old.
Well, okay, this I actually thoroughly enjoyed this character, even though he kind of wasn't in there for very long. But Hiruzen Sarutobi, man, the third Hokage,
Yeah,
cool ass old dude.
he did not last long, that's for sure. He definitely did some pulled that jutsu, like the death jutsu thing at the beginning that I was not expecting him to do.
No, I liked that a lot.
That jutsu is actually sick as hell.
It's so sick, dude. The start of Naruto, it makes me so sad because literally 66% of Naruto is like gas.
Yeah.
And the rest just goes downhill. But yeah, one of my favorite arcs in all of Shonen. So I always have a soft spot for Sarutobi. But he's cool shit. He was a good mentor. He was there for all the right reasons. He's really a character you can't hate on, and he was strong as shit, for the time because
you can kind of hate on him for not taking care of Naruto though. Like
I was literally just gonna bring that up.
Minato left Sarutobi one job, and that is to make sure Naruto is like not hated and can survive. And Sarutobi literally just throws him in an apartment by himself with no supervision at all.
I know, and what I am going to say in his defense, which I agree with you, pretty sus of him to do that. But being the Hokage, it is, a difficult job. He's old. Um,
You say that, but what about his grandson? He literally could have done the same thing with Naruto that he did with his grandson.
yeah, no, I can't really justify him, but at the time, I thought he was a badass. He's kind of a dick, though.
He is a little bit of a dick, but he does do some cool jutsus, and he does look old, and he's pretty OP.
He's like
So
150, I swear.
I don't. Did they ever say his age?
I have no idea. That's my own headcanon, is he's 150.
Headcanon 150. I mean, if it's in the One Piece world, that's about par for course. But
Dude, you know who kind of reminds me of Hiruzen, but I don't know why, just for some reason they do.
Hiruzen?
Sorry, Toby. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I said whatever, that's his first name.
Who's that?
Zeno Zoldyck, man. Badass as fuck.
Zeno Zoldyck is, I think he's actually in like his 70s, and then
I think he is in his 70s, yeah.
I think he's in like his mid to late 70s, which is old, but like you look at like Netero also, who's like over 100, I think.
We'll get into him later.
Yeah, we'll get into Netero later because he is the most badass of them all. But Zeno is, I feel like we low key don't even know how powerful he actually is.
No, we don't. So I actually have been rewatching Hunter x Hunter because I'm swine and rewatch things that I've already seen. And I just got to the Crollo, Zeno, and Silva fight.
Yeah.
And like that fight made me appreciate Zeno so much. So much.
I think, well, if you think about it, in the Chimera Ant arc, Netero literally had anyone in the world to choose from to bring along to try to take out Meruem, and he bring along Zeno.
Yeah.
That says a lot, to me at least.
That actually, I was gonna bring that up because I think that says a shit ton. And I also, another part where I think also kind of shows how strong he is when he asked, or Crollo asked him, like, so if we fought to the death, who would win? And Zeno literally goes, me 100%.
Yep.
He's like, he goes, oh, me 100%, you would have no chance. And then he goes, well, it might be different if you were actually trying to kill me, but I would win. And I'm like, damn, dude, like, he's that much stronger than Crollo? Like, shit.
Yeah, we literally just, like, don't know that much about him. We see him do the dragon dive and, like, ride his dragon. But, like, other than that, and obviously work with Silva. But other than that, we really haven't seen much from him. But he is, like, the most notorious assassin in Hunter x Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Which, how assassins work in Hunter x Hunter kind of confused me because you'd think that they wouldn't want to know, people wouldn't want other people to know that, like, you're an assassin, but, like, everyone knows about the Zoldycks.
Yeah, the Zoldycks.
The whole assassin dynamic just doesn't really make any sense in Hunter x Hunter.
It doesn't, and the amount of pull the Zoldycks have, I never put together until this rewatch, and then Illumi literally killed all of the 10 Dons, and I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, bro, you just killed basically the president of every country.
Like, yeah. Dude, the Zoldycks just as a whole are way more powerful than I think anyone usually gives them credit for because we just don't see enough of them. And
I agree. I don't think any hunter could step to them. Like in my own headcanon, like when I'm power scaling them, I think Zeno is I would like I say Zeno beats Pito high diff in my own headcanon.
Yeah. Do you think Silva or Zeno is more powerful?
Zeno. I think Zeno.
Yeah. I think they're probably pretty close. Because you got to remember, Silva is the head of the house at the time, you know?
True, man. I want to see some Maha
Bro, speaking of Zoldyx, bro, Maha,
Yeah.
he is Zeno's grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
and you get like one picture of him in the manga. I don't think you get anything of him in the anime. Not that I remember.
You just get an outline, a silhouette.
Yeah, and damn, bro, he looks like a shrimp. He looks tiny.
I know.
He must have the craziest Hatsu in the world.
I know, and that like just that line that says Netero's the only person to fight my grandpa and
And
survive.
survive.
Like the way that is worded makes me think
Like
he is insane.
it makes you think that he just like bodied Netero,
Yeah.
but then just like let him live just for the hell of it. Like
Why can't this manga get finished, dude? I get giddy thinking about it.
it never will. I have no hope for even a single another chapter.
I don't either, but it pisses me off, man. It makes me so sad.
Yeah. He opened such a big world and is never going to show us any of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really tough.
So tough.
But there's nothing we can do about it.
Nope.
Since we've been on Hunter x Hunter, though, I suppose we could talk about, the main guy. The
You mean the
main
most
old
badass
guy.
dude in all of anime?
Isaac Netero, yes. That guy is really something else.
Nope, he is something else. I love him. I love his character. I love how he was introduced, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's just the guy. Like,
Yeah. And he has the coolest Hatsu, the hunter type Ganyin Bodhisattva.
mm-hmm.
That it's like he summons a giant golden Buddha statue, and he moves so fast from his training of being in the mountains for like 30 years that you cannot even like technically see, like the human eye cannot see his movements because it's that
Yeah.
fast. That's just ridiculous.
He is so broken for humans in Hunter x Hunter. It's just ridiculous.
It really is. He's pretty much. I mean, he says he doesn't know that he's says he doesn't think he's the top Nen user anymore because he's old.
Mm-hmm.
But
freaking no, man.
He really showed off, especially it was either hand 0 or hand 100 that he like released an energy beam through the mouth.
It's so broken. Not only does he have 1,000 arms he can just slap and punch the shit out of you with, he also has
so
like
many
an
different
energy
combos.
that deletes everything.
If Meruem wasn't literally like the most durable mother trucker in the entirety of any anime ever, then no one would have even stood a chance against Netero.
Dude, the one thing that kind of I'm like about Hunter x Hunter is like everyone's so duty specific in that show.
Yeah.
Like, which I actually liked that part with Netero when he was like, I'm not gonna hear you out. I have to kill you now, otherwise I'm gonna start agreeing with you. I love that part. And like, he's just sick, man. He's badass.
He's a damn badass character. I
like,
just wish we need, if honestly if Togashi ever comes back and finishes the Hunter x Hunter, I want him to somehow shoehorn in a flashback of Maha versus Netero.
Same. I want to see it so bad, dude.
That would be
Maha
so epic.
Could still be alive, bro.
I think Maha is still alive. I mean, in the 2000, was it like 2001 or 2004 version, like the older version, Maha helps Illumi take out the 10 Dons.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, so I think it's confirmed that Maha is actually still alive.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
So, yeah. Plus, there's also some things it related to the manga. I don't know how much you have looked into like manga details after the anime ends, but there's another Zoldyck called Zig Zoldyck that went to the Dark Continent.
Yeah, I know what you're
That
talking about.
some people think that is Maha as well, but things
I
get
would,
confusing because apparently Togashi is known for like changing spelling and names and stuff all the time.
yeah,
So people think that it's possible that they're the same people.
dude. I honestly just want to see some of him because he's one of the biggest mysteries.
He really is.
And Zig Zoldyck, okay, so he's the guy that looks just like Maha with like the spiky hair, correct?
Yeah, it's basically looks like Maha, but like 100 years younger and with spiky hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Then, yeah, dude, honestly, could be he gets some little Nen ability done to him that makes him younger. I could see it.
I just you just gotta hope that something comes out of Hunter x Hunter, but that's all there is hope because
Yeah.
I don't expect much. But let's just take a quick tilt back to Naruto again
Okay.
because we left out Danzo.
The
I
worst character in
hate
Naruto?
Danzo, but he was kind of OP with all those goddamn Sharingan eyes.
Yeah.
Dude was
God
a bitch.
damn, John's the worst character in Naruto.
I despised Danzo with all the fibers of my being.
He's the
And
worst ever.
I literally could not even contain, like, I had to almost like close my eyes when reading it because his arm looked so disgusting. It made me
Yeah.
so uncomfortable. Like, I could not handle looking at it. It made me, like, it just made me cringe. I couldn't do it.
That whole dynamic and like the Sharingan being in the arm too is just fucking stupid and it's
It
gross.
is, but they're popping in eyeballs and stuff in Naruto like they're just hot swapping Legos, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, they don't have to reattach it or anything. They just rip it out with their hands and slap it in their own head with their hands. Like, I don't think eyes work like that, but
Chakra, bro.
yeah. Danzo made me very uncomfortable with that arm.
Gonzo literally pisses me off. I hate him. I literally despise him.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about him other than that he was gross.
All right, cool ass old dude. Here we go, AK. This one's for you, my boy. Yoshimura from Tokyo Ghoul.
Yoshimura. Fuck yeah, dude.
He's
Yoshimura's
so
a
sick,
badass, bro.
I love him.
Especially when you hear about like his backstory with being like a cleaner.
Yeah.
Dude's a badass. Good old Kuzin.
He's just so awesome, man.
He is
such
like,
a good dude,
he
and
is such
that whole
just like a nice guy. And
I love him. I really do.
He's the fake one-eyed owl to just cover up for his daughter that he kind of just abandoned.
Because she's a psycho.
But even being the fake one-eyed owl, he was still triple S rated.
Yeah, he was destroying everyone until remind me the name.
Eisen. Why can I not think of his name?
On the tip of my tongue.
It's Arima.
Arima, until Arima comes in, and then I was like, hey, Arima's broken and stupid.
Arima is so broken.
But, dude, he was just dogging everybody, dude. Messing them up. It was awesome.
It is, like, I think he has a half Kakuja, which means, like, he doesn't have to put a mask on because his mask is created when he like, spawns in his tentacle things. I don't know what the hell His
Yeah, yeah.
Kakuja, his Kagane.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I could see it.
Well, at least that's how they made it look in the anime, and I do not specifically recall from the manga, but he's pretty badass.
Love him.
Such a wholesome
Took in
guy.
my boy Kaneki, showed him how to whip up some coffee. What a great role model.
Just trying to live his best life, running a coffee shop, and the CCG just don't leave him alone because of
Dude,
his
can't
daughter.
catch a break. Yeah,
You
but
know,
his daughter, I guess you know more than I do about her because I haven't read Re, but I
yeah,
bet she's crazy.
I would like to say a few more things about Yoshimura, but I think that I shouldn't because you haven't read Re, and I
True.
don't want to spoil anything at all.
I'll
Period.
get to it here within the next month,
You
probably.
should because it's amazing, and anyone that hasn't read Tokyo Ghoul or Tokyo Ghoul Re, begin reading it right now. Spend $2 on Shonen Jump app. It's like 300 chapters to read both of them. Do it in 3 days. Don't be a pussy.
It's amazing.
Just do it.
It's amazing.
It's so
I mean,
good.
Tokyo Ghoul in itself was a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, and
Dude.
I personally like Re better. I think that's kind of like the consensus is people like Re a little bit better.
Dude, it took me like an hour to read or like 2 hours to read the last like 20 chapters, and it felt like it took me 3 minutes. I went back and reread them basically.
It's just so good. Like the last 20 to 30 chapters of Tokyo Ghoul is literally a masterpiece, peak in writing. So good.
Yeah.
So many like the author does so much like metaphorical pictures in his writing and stuff. It's just so perfect.
No, yeah, it's literally a masterpiece. You were not lying when you said it was like one of your favorites. Yeah, it is. It's really good.
It's literally just perfect. But I mean, that's why it's like the number 2 or 3 seinen series of all time. So
Back.
you got that. So how about those One Piece characters? Those old guys in One Piece.
All of them are badass and awesome.
I think the only old guy that I've seen that wasn't badass was the old guy from Luffy's hometown.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what his name is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I don't know. Mainly because I just tune out that flashback.
Yep. I mean,
every old character in that series is
so
OP.
just OP.
Sick.
I mean, we could start with like the man who could have destroyed the entire world in Whitebeard.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, he's probably my favorite old guy in all of anime and manga, to be honest.
You think we'll ever really find out what was wrong with him?
No, probably not.
Because it seemed like there was going to be some foreshadowing with what was going on with those like IVs and stuff.
Yeah,
but then it just kind of never came to fruition.
My theory is that it was like the same thing that Goldie Roger had.
Yeah, that could be.
I mean, I really don't know, but literally, I mean, Whitebeard's like in my top 5 characters in the series, which is saying a lot because One Piece has an absolutely insane cast.
Mm-hmm. His most badass moment for sure, though, is at the end of Marineford when it says he took like 100 and how many wounds and his back was untouched.
Yeah.
He took all those wounds to his front.
Oh my god, honestly, dude, throughout the Battle of Marineford, Whitebeard received 267 sword wounds, 152 gunshot wounds, and 46 wounds from cannonballs, adding up to a total of 465 injuries. But not one of them was on his back. Savage!
Dude is redonkulous.
Dude, and when he's dying and he just screams like the One Piece does exist, he just goes, "Fuck you, world government! Like, let me just drop my nuts on your head quick."
I mean, at that moment in the story, he was definitely the only dude ballsy enough to take on the entire world government.
Yeah, that's dude. That's why I want to fight people when they say that admirals are stronger than Yonko. I'm like, what do you mean? One Yonko took on the whole world,
Yep.
basically.
Yep. And the only reason I feel that Whitebeard could have literally wiped that island off the face of the earth if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have even had to go there.
Mm-mm.
He could have like stopped outside of Marine Ford and used his Quake fruit and literally just deleted Marine Ford. But he had Ace there who he wanted to rescue, and he kind of wanted to prove a point. And
Right.
you know,
Because he's a good dude, actually.
yeah, he didn't feel the need to, you know, just wipe the
Well,
whole island.
everyone.
Yeah, kill everyone
Yeah.
because he easily could have.
Right.
But then again, you also have you got to have a story for it. You can't just have him delete off the island, you know?
Mm.
But
God.
Whitebeard is beast mode.
One of my, you know, who I think is going to be is going to jump up my rankings for favorite characters once we get some more about him is Garp.
You think we're ever going to get anything with the Roger team up with Garp
If he, dude, if we don't get anything
with
on
Rocks, bro?
what is it called?
On God Valley?
God Valley, I will be angry. I will be upset.
Bro. Bro, the amount of hype that is behind God Valley, how can you not have some type of flashback for it or something?
Dude, I think it's
Like,
part of the Kaido flashback, man. I really do.
oh, I didn't even think about that because he was
So,
there, and
dude,
I think that's where he got his dragon fruit.
it is, dude. That's why I think we're gonna get a flashback. But like, I've just been trying to come up with some theories about God Valley, and I have no idea what to expect. Like, I really don't. Like,
It
I just
really
don't know.
is a wild card. It is such a wild card. There's
Because part of me,
so many directions that Oda could go in just like these next 20 chapters.
yeah,
Because I was expecting like very, very, very soon to see something with like Yamato flashback or Kaido flashback, but then they dropped the whole Momo getting old thing on us, and now I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but
yeah,
I'm
dude.
excited.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I just need, I need a God Valley incident because the amount of info he could put in a flashback of God Valley would be the biggest info drop in the series.
Yeah,
God, dude, he could literally hit a Kaido flashback, a Rocks, where he was from, what's going on, give us information about the One Piece, give us information about Garp and Roger. Like, fuck.
how do we know how many years ago God Valley was?
Um, I want to
I
say it was
It had to be more than 25.
no, I think it had to have been. I think it was about 40
Okay, then yeah. I was gonna say plot
because it happened.
twist.
It happened before Odin met Roger,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
38 years in the past. I would
yeah.
say
It
about
would
40
probably
years.
be like 40. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say plot twist. Yamato is Big Mom's daughter. What kind of plot twist would that be?
I would shit. That'd be
that would
hilarious.
that would be so funny.
Okay, that would actually be hilarious, and I would love that. I would not be mad.
I mean, Big Mom has like a bajillion kids, so
Yeah.
you never know. But I think it's pretty unlikely. That would be
I
so funny
yeah,
though.
that would be so, dude. That would just set Yamato up. I'd be like, dude, she's gonna be like strongest character in the goddamn series. Shit.
I mean, she's already with the fruit she has. She's already pretty hyped up to be pretty damn strong. So
Yeah,
not
I don't think Oda would do that to Sanji though. I feel like she'll still be just a step behind Sanji.
Sanji's gonna get some type of big ass power up here pretty soon. I think.
I think it's all but confirmed he's gonna get a power up and defeat King or Queen. I mean Queen.
Yeah, I'm. I just feel like he's fallen so far behind.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say he's definitely gonna beat up Queen. But
100%. It's gonna be Sanji versus Queen, Zoro versus King. They're gonna beat him down, but almost be dead, and then Luffy is gonna.
beat Kaido because that's how
There's no
every
way. I still don't think that, dude. There's just no way.
well the thing is people consider him the fifth Yonko and he's considerably like way lower bounty than all the other Yonkos. So he's got to do something to get that bounty up and like actually establish himself, you know?
True, but by doing that, by taking out the person with, as we know of right now, the highest living bounty.
Yeah, but I think Kaido is weaker than Shanks,
I think so too.
and I think he's weaker than Blackbeard. So
I also agree. That's why, yeah.
we've gotten a little bit. We just kind of went into One Piece current events right now, but
Yes, we did,
we
but we
we
can also talk about my boy Silver's Rayleigh.
yep. I feel like I looked up a few lists and everyone had Blackbeard or not Blackbeard, Whitebeard on their list, and no one put Rayleigh. I feel like Rayleigh is slept on.
Rayleigh is so cool.
This man's is the second in command to the Pirate King. I mean, he's got to be pretty strong, you know.
Yeah, he literally, yeah,
And
he could be Whitebeard level for all we know.
and he's still alive. So
Dude,
think about
he
that.
swam across the calm belt. He swam across it. What?
Dude is just a badass, dude. He just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, his introduction was so cool, and like everything he does is just like smooth.
Was he the first one that we saw use Conqueror's Hotkey?
If you don't count Shanks, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that. Yeah, where like you're talking about Shanks against the Sea King.
Yeah, and I would say that's confirmed just because like when they redid, like the movies, it actually gives the Conqueror's Hotkey like effects when he looks at
does
it.
it?
Yeah.
But I mean, Rayleigh's like the first time you see like the very effects where you can like knock him out because the Shanks didn't knock out the Sea King.
No.
Just
He
gave him that glare.
He just went, yeah, I'll kill you. Get away. My boy Silver's in.
I think, honestly, I'm gonna say Silver's is. I'm gonna say Rayleigh's stronger than. I just feel like Rayleigh's stronger than Shanks, and I think Shanks is stronger than Kaido, but I think Whitebeard was stronger than all of them.
I would agree. I think like Rayleigh and Garp are up there in the top 4 strongest alive right now.
I think Garp is so slept on, actually, just as much as Rayleigh.
I would agree. I think Garp is probably stronger than Rayleigh even.
The most badass thing Garp has done, like, on screen, though, is throwing the cannonballs at Luffy instead of shooting them.
I know, that was so funny, too.
That is awesome.
God damn it.
Instead of using cannons, just let me throw them at him because I can throw faster than the freaking cannons can shoot.
Dude, and then like in the anime, the whole crew has like the Enel face.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of, so this is a spoiler. This is the only thing I've heard about the next chapter. Apparently, we get another Enel face.
Yes, bro.
I know. I'm so excited to see who does it.
That's like my favorite part of all of One Piece is when people have those faces.
I laugh every single time. Every single time. I geek.
I really want, since the Enel face is brought up, I want Enel to come back.
100%.
Enel needs to come back. It needs to happen. I want him to start deleting people. Just like, yeah. Enel was way too cool to not just like get rid of, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, those are is there any other super strong old guys? I thought of Fujitora, but we don't really know how old he is.
Yeah.
But he
That's
does have like the ability to manipulate gravity.
Yeah, I didn't really count. Yeah. I don't know.
And Kizaru, who's I think they're both in like their 60s. I feel like they're not quite there. They're both super powerful, but
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. I just thought of, can we do old women too?
yeah, I mean, women fit in the bill, I think.
All right, dude. This is actually such a good one. Genkai from Yu Yu
Oh
Hakusho.
my gosh, I did not even think of Genkai.
He
Wow.
is so great.
That is
Oh, I love Genkai, bro. Oh,
that is such a sleeper pick.
dude, yeah.
Gosh, I
I
don't
just
even
was on this list looking, and I was like, God, Genkai's awesome.
the whole story of Genkai and Toguro at the especially like at the end of the Dark Tournament arc. That was so good.
Yu Yu Hakusho is so good.
I should start watching it again.
Same.
But
I kind of got bored in the middle of the last arc here, but it wasn't even that bad.
I didn't even really start the next arc. I watched like the first episode where someone got I don't even remember who got kidnapped. Someone got kidnapped or something. And they would just seem like regular schoolboys, and I was confused. And I just stopped watching.
It's I don't know. I definitely see like the Dark Tournament arc was definitely peak. But
Oh yeah.
man, dude, when I was into Yu Yu Hakusho, I was loving it. So good.
I just think I mean at least in terms of depth of an enemy, I don't think that you can get much deeper than Toguro without have already established them in the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's no one already in the story that's been established that could be that person.
Yeah, there's just no way. Well, I've heard actually people shit on the last villain in Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't even know who it is.
I actually have heard that the anime ends it better than the manga as well. Because I heard there's some problems that people have with the end of the manga, I guess.
I heard it gets mixed reviews. I think I don't know where, but I want to say I heard Nux talk about how he liked the ending of the anime a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people shit on it, but some people like it.
I think Yu Yu Hakusho would be so popular if it got a remake, though.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like, I think it's one that would really thrive from the remake, but the only thing about that is they definitely have to keep the original opening song, because that song slaps.
Oh, it's so good.
It's such a vibe, dude. It's so good. So good,
so
damn.
good.
But yeah, that was a good Genkai was definitely a sleeper pick.
Yeah, dude, I literally just came across it and I was like, we got to talk about her because she's great.
Yeah. So we should move into a show that has pretty much, I guess, in terms of age, all of the people are old, which is Record of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But the only one that actually looks old is Zeus. And actually, I really hated the way that his battle ended up.
Yeah.
I was like, if you're going to have any human win, it had to be Biblical Adam.
Dude, I'm being dead serious. I think Adam is one of my favorite written in one of the coolest characters I've come across in the last year.
Biblical Adam from
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. They set him up so well to take down like the god of gods, and then they just didn't do it. And I was like, wow, like why? Honestly, after that battle, I was like, I don't even really want to. What's that?
I have chills right now because I was so upset when he lost, and I literally was obsessed with him when I was watching that fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
You read the manga though, didn't you?
I read the manga, yeah. I didn't watch the anime.
The anime, it gets way more flack than it should. I mean, it's not good by any means, but
I've
like
heard good things about it.
they just
Actually,
like they just kind of like gave up on the animation and decided to do moving still frames, you know?
and I literally I watched someone review it and I was expecting them to rip it apart and they were like, "No, it's quite good. I thoroughly enjoyed it."
No,
Like,
like I think the story and like where it went was fine. I think people were just kind of expecting it to be higher budget than it was.
yeah.
I think it would have probably thrived if it was. I would even say if they would have done CGI like the Kengan Ashura route. I the thing most people are complaining about is just that it half the fights were literally still frames. You might as well have just shown us the manga panels.
True. I feel like a lot of people complaining also read the manga, so I would probably hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I still liked it, but honestly, after the Zeus Adam fight, I just didn't want to watch it anymore because it pissed me
Zeus
off.
was a stale. Dude, Zeus was a stale character in my opinion.
It pissed me off so much that Adam lost. Like,
Same. Oh my god, that was heartbreaking. Actually, I was actually like sad.
and then
I was like,
and then the next fight with Poseidon. I'm sorry, I'm just going off on spoilers right now, but it's not it's not good enough that I'd even recommend you guys to watch it. But
dude, I liked the Sasaki Kojiro thing, but also I read Bond.
But this, you have him win against Poseidon instead of Adam against Zeus, bro. Like they set up Adam to win so much better, and I didn't even know who the hell that guy was.
Yeah.
Like
It's so funny too because like I actually did like the whole Biggest Loser thing because if you know like anything about like Miyamoto Musashi and like that whatever book it is like the war, what the fuck is that book called? It's like a super famous book, something I don't remember.
I have
But
absolutely no idea.
like the whole I'm pretty sure like at the end of the book like Sasaki Kojiro is his rival and Musashi kills him.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, so like the fact that they chose, I did like the whole Kojiro thing though, being the world's biggest loser and him winning. I thought that was okay, but like, yeah, dude, Adam,
I was so pissed about the Adam thing.
dude, and that what did he say? That badass line where someone's like, why would you fight for us? And then he's like, why would a father need a reason to fight for his children? I was like, oh, chills. That was badass.
Yeah. Plus, they set him up as like he is the closest there is to a god for human or like of the human race because he was literally the first human based literally off the gods.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's like
the mangaka literally goes, I gave him too strong of a power. I have to find a cheap way for him to die.
but they only have one battle. He wasn't going to fight again, so they might as well just have him win.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not a tournament. It's just they have to win 7 times.
Fuck Zeus, man. I'm die Zeus. I hate him. Oh.
Yeah. This Zeus also, we talked about it earlier. He looks like the guy from Bleach.
But just like way older even.
Yeah, even older. Wow. I could rant about how I didn't like how that fight went all night, but I should probably give it up. Wow, did I dislike that though?
Same. Trying to think of another one here.
I mean, we could talk about everyone's favorite anime, you know. I know it's your favorite anime, My Hero Academia. You got Gran Torino.
I actually don't mind Gran Torino.
He's kind of
I would say
whatever.
Yeah, he's okay, I guess. He's not a character I hate, which is good because I hate a lot of characters in My Hero.
Yeah.
I do just want to every time I talk about My Hero, I just want to preface by saying I do not hate My Hero. I just think it's as mid can be.
Oh, it's just so mid.
And I think its characters are a 3 out of 10.
They just some manga and anime thrive with a large cast of characters like Black Clover, but My Hero does not thrive with its large cast of characters.
No, because that's not like the part. It's like too base shonen. Because it doesn't have those emotional and like impactful relationships that Black Clover has or One Piece has.
Yeah,
It's not that deep.
you could literally kill off all of the people from class 1A and 1B, and I would not care about any of their deaths.
Dude, yeah. I, literally, I wouldn't either. Like, everyone from both those classes could die, and I would feel a bigger impact if Dr. Kureha from One Piece passed away out of the blue.
Oh, yeah, by far. If she finally kicked the dust from old age, I would feel so sad about that. But
And I'm not even capping right now. She's not in my top 40, 50
No.
characters in One Piece, and I would be shook. And My Hero wouldn't give a fuck.
But if that lightning guy in My Hero died just randomly, I'd be like, who's that? What?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know his name. I deadass have no idea what his name is.
Jaya? No. Yeah,
no,
Jaya.
I don't think
What?
so.
The lightning guy, like Lolo's dude?
Who?
Wait, what did you
No,
say?
in
Sorry.
My Hero. No, you're thinking of Black Clover. I said in my. I'd be sad. I'm sad that guy's already about to bite the dust in Black Clover, and I'm sad about that.
I actually liked him, dude. I thought he was so cool.
He was super cool.
Gotcha. I was close.
I was talking about the lightning guy from My Hero that I wouldn't be sad about. I don't even know what his name is.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's like, yeah, he fries his brain whenever he uses his lightning powers. I would kind of be sad about Sarah, though, because, tape elbows.
Yeah. I'd be the saddest about Mineta, man.
Yeah. That would be tough. You don't get those pervy comments that make you laugh once every millennia.
Yeah, dude. Mineta's the GOAT. What can I say?
How old is All for One?
He's got to be like 250, 300 years, huh?
Because I don't think they explicitly say his age, but is Deku's the 9th user of One for All? Or of All for One? Of One for All?
Something like that, yeah.
And
you got to think they all got to be in like their 30s or 40s when they pass away.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say All for One looks old because he doesn't have a face.
Right.
But, like, I'm going to say he's probably pretty old, and he's pretty damn powerful.
Yeah. The only thing keeping me holding on to My Hero is because apparently it actually gets good. Like, it genuinely apparently gets solid.
I'm waiting for that day, but we'll see sooner or later.
I've heard, like, what's coming up makes everything else look like a 4 out of 10, so I'm like, that's what I need to get through it, because
that's what we need to see. Well, you know what's surprising, though, is that there's, like, no old guys in Black Clover.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of a single old guy other than, the priest at the church in Hodge Village, like just random old people like that.
Yeah, dude, I can't even think of one.
Elderly people don't exist in Black Clover. It just doesn't.
They don't.
They just don't exist. Because you think there's got to be, like, that's like a common shonen trope, is there's an overpowered old guy.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I can't think of anybody.
I can't either. You know what I actually think started the overpowered old dude? And I'm going to actually, like, give a lot of credit here.
Are you going to say from Dragon Ball?
What?
Are you going to say that guy from Dragon Ball? I don't know what the hell his name is.
I am. I was. I think Master Roshi really, like, made that pretty popular.
It probably did. I mean, a lot of shonen kind of bases their roots in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And I don't really have anything to say about him because I refuse to ever consume any Dragon Ball content. But yeah, maybe he's strong. I don't know.
He's pretty strong. I've watched like a quarter, I don't know. I've watched a lot of Dragon Ball. I don't know exactly how much, but I saw a lot of Roshi, and he was strong at the time.
I believe it.
That is a manga I'm going to read because I think if I read the manga, it would completely change my perspective because I like Dragon Ball. Don't get me wrong. I have nostalgia goggles for it, and I think it's the most influential anime of all time. Well, top 3.
Oh yeah, I'd say it's probably. I'd damn near say it's number one.
I would, I probably would too. It's definitely up there, but it's like I can say something's influential and like talk good about it, and also know that it's garbage compared
Yeah,
to what's out now. Like,
yeah. I shouldn't say that it's. I will never consume it because I probably will read the manga sooner or later because have turned into a manga addict.
yeah, do you actually buy manga though? I just freaking read it on the Shonen Jump app.
Yeah, I need to stop because I don't have money, but I'm gonna keep going because I have no self control. We need just to throw a few more people in here at the end. The
We
guy
got one that we got to talk about that I totally forgot about until right now.
who's that? Spit it out.
No, look, you say who you're gonna say first.
Oh,
I'm saving this guy for last.
I was gonna say I don't even remember what his name is. The guy from Code Geass, like the Lelouch's dad from Code Geass.
Oh, okay, yeah, I never even would have thought about him.
Because he had a Geass power, but
what the hell is his name?
I
oh, what the fuck, dude? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Lelouch father.
Don't tell me, dude. It's right here.
Yeah, I can see it. I'll let you take a guess.
Okay, I can't think of it.
It's such a common name.
Charles V. Britannia.
Yep.
Okay. Dude, it was literally right there. It was right there.
Yep, he's got that Geass power, which makes him powerful like every other person with Geass powers, but
I might have to rewatch Code Geass just to appreciate it more.
Yeah, you took too long of a break.
I mean, I think that show has crazy rewatchability.
Oh yeah. I feel like the end probably won't hit you as much as it would the first time watching it, but it's still so good.
I think the last 3 episodes of Code Geass and the first season of Code Geass, that span is top 3 things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, so good.
That, the last 11 episodes of Steins Gate, you really can't beat it, to be honest.
No, you really can't.
It took me like 3 days to watch the first 11 episodes, or like the first how many episodes of Steins Gate, and then it took me 1 day to watch the last 11.
So good. Unbelievably good. So who were you going to say then?
Okay, wait, I have one more before we... have you ever seen the old dude from Kenichi? I forgot his name.
I've never seen Kenichi, nor do I...
The old dude from Kenichi is so overpowered.
Is he?
I only watched the first season, so I haven't seen him do much, but, like, all of the masters that, like, Kenichi trains with are, like, broken strong.
Are they?
And then they seem like a 1 out of 100. I think his name's... It's something Ferengi. I just don't know what his name is, but they seem like a 1 out of 100 compared to this guy.
And so he's just a beast.
I don't know, dude. There's an episode where sharks are swimming around Kenichi, and he runs like 100 yards on water, dives into the ocean. Which I don't even know how it's possible because he's running on water, and then he kills 4 gigantic great white sharks.
Damn, that is something.
And it's like it's a realistic in quotation mark anime, you know, like they don't have powers.
Yeah, damn. That is crazy. There's one more person that I have on my list that is iconic.
Yep. Let's get into it.
I don't even know if it might be the same person, but we see him in all stages of his life, actually, over several seasons.
Yeah, it's definitely the same person.
Good old Joseph Joestar.
Let's go! One of the best characters in all of anime.
And actually, I don't even know that I'd say that he's like overpowered as an old guy, but he was overpowered when he was younger.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his stand is just so blah.
That's what makes him so good, though, in part 3.
Yeah, it's just yeah. He doesn't like really do anything important, you know.
Yeah.
He's just kind of along for the ride for you to listen to him say, "Holy shit!
He's
Oh
just
my
freaking hilarious.
god!"
He's just hilarious. He's even funny as hell in part 4.
Yeah, yeah, because he's fucking clueless and doesn't know what's going on.
I know, he's just all dementiaed out. So funny.
But then when he does that wholesome thing where he even cuts himself in the water to find the baby,
I know, so wholesome. I love Joseph. He
and
will always be one of my favorite characters in all of fiction, always.
it's such a Joseph thing to do, to like have an illegitimate child with like someone 40 years younger than him.
I know. Dude,
Yeah,
and
what a guy.
Joseph's mom is bad as hell,
Oh
too.
yeah.
God. Joseph is really the best, man. He's a pimp.
Joseph just being savage out here. Oh my god. We almost completely forgot about someone from One Punch Man.
Oh, yeah, dude, Bang?
Bang from One Punch Man and his brother.
Yeah, yeah.
They're both overpowered. They're like, well, Bang's like the number 4 hero, I think.
I like Bang so much.
Bang
He's
is
a great
beast
character,
mode.
actually.
Silver Fang.
Dude, he is a
Bang.
good, like not even just strength-wise as a character. I like Bang a lot.
Yeah. He's cool. I don't know what else to say about him. He's cool.
Are we gonna get more episodes of One Punch Man, or should I just read it?
There's no way they don't make more. It's way too popular to not continue.
Dude, if it's the same animators as the last season, give me it. I'll consume that. I'll watch it in a day.
Well, the thing is, they just kind of got screwed over on like their timeline. They didn't have any time to make it.
Right.
I feel like they got the short end of the stick on that for sure.
They really did, and that is the most shit on animation for how not bad it is out of anyone. It's not that bad. It really isn't.
Yeah, they put the money where it counted. Like
that's true. That is very true.
Like they understood that people kind of wanted a little bit more effort put into the fight scenes, and they did that.
Which is fine by me, because that's where you should put the effort, because that is,
it's a fighting
story.
It is, yeah. That's what people watch it for.
Because like every fight in the tournament was fine. The other fights were like the one with what's his name? White hair dude.
Garo,
and the baseball bat dude was fine. Garo's fight at the end was animated beautifully.
The one against like all those B class heroes.
Yeah, against the A ones, that was animated literally beautifully.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. It was pretty damn good. It's tough to go up against what you got going with season 1, you know?
One of the top 5 animation of all time.
Yeah. People were they're just expecting too much.
Dude, I watched a couple episodes of Unlimited Blade Works the other day. If I could go back and change the animation list, I would put that as my number 1.
Really? Is it that good?
My God, I literally forgot, because I don't think I appreciated it at the time. It is better than it's better than Demon Slayer. It's better than anything that has come out since.
I mean, that must be why they call it Unlimited Budget Works.
I was literally blown away watching it. I was like, this doesn't even look like the same thing I watched like 7 years ago.
UFO Table just flexes on us all. You know.
Yeah, UFO Table really does good work.
They just like to flex hard.
I think Mappa is about to take hold of the animation industry, to be honest.
With Chainsaw Man, there's no if Chainsaw Man is even like half of what they put into that trailer, it's gonna smash everything out of the water. Like,
oh yeah, it's gonna blow its manga out of the water.
It is unreal. That trailer was the best, possibly the best trailer I've ever seen for any anime ever. Like I'm expecting so much from this. Like,
Dude, if it's budget and it actually looks that good throughout, that is going to be an all-time heater.
the thing is, like, I don't know. I'd never like to think so highly of something before it comes out because I don't like to get disappointed. But like, damn, I'm expecting a lot from this.
I am too, man. And Chainsaw Man was a damn good manga, if I do say so myself.
It was damn good. You're so right there.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like an all-time great or anything, but it is good.
Yeah, I've said this before. I'm kind of afraid because I think there's going to be continuation of it, and I think it ended fine where it was.
I think it's confirmed that there is.
Yeah, I don't want there to be, but if there is, I guess it is what it is. But
The thing is though, I think that manga is not as easy to screw up as others. So I think it'll be okay.
yeah, I just think that by extending it, they're missing a great ending. Like that ending was good. It was a good ending.
Yeah, it was good. It was hilarious. It fit the story perfectly.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna ruin it. I just think that it would be better if they didn't continue it.
Yeah. Wow, Power is hilarious and one of my favorite female characters I've like got to know through a manga in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Power's awesome.
She's so
Oh,
great, man.
was it? No, I was gonna say it wasn't Power that threw up into Denji's mouth. It was the other woman. Oh, that was so
I
gross.
loved her too, bro. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything about her because I don't want to spoil. But dude, God, she was hilarious.
Fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Dude, everything about her character actually cracked me up. Fuck,
There's just
she was.
Chainsaw Man is such a good like mixture of everything. You know,
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
doesn't fail.
Dude, there's no old dudes in Mob Psycho either.
There isn't, which is yeah. I at least in Black Clover, like there's old dudes that you'll like just unpowerful old dudes you'll see, like I said, the priest. But
Mhm.
I don't think there's a single old dude in Mob Psycho.
No, I think literally the oldest dude is the final villain.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Not a single one. Unless
Today I was literally at my job. I was just thinking, like I was just, not really doing much because I just started and I was just sitting there and I was thinking and I literally don't think there's a more well-rounded show than Mob Psycho.
it's got yeah, it's literally perfection.
Like it like when I think about like everything that happens and everything that it encompasses, it's so well-rounded.
There's literally it's literally the perfect show.
It's a slice of life, dude. I was thinking about it today. It's more of a slice of life than anything else.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Man, Mob Psycho.
Mob just trying to work his way through the world. And poor Mob. It doesn't work out
Poor-
that well for him, but
Poor Mob. What God. The embodiment of struggle.
I feel so bad for Mob.
Yeah.
But he's got the Body Improvement Club to keep him going.
The Body
So-
Improvement Club. God, they give me so much joy. God, I love Mob Psycho. Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh, dude, I put shout out my old coworker Grace, if she watches these. She watches anime though. I put her on Hunter x Hunter and she just finished it and she said she cried for an hour.
What?
Yeah.
Cried? Is it like
Yeah.
what? The ending isn't even sad.
No, because she like binged, I think, basically from like going snapping to the end. And she
Oh.
said she cried during Gon snapping and Killua having to watch him. She cried because of Komugi and Meruem, and then she cried the whole entire last arc because like Killua is such a good friend.
Wow.
That's the best thing I've heard all day. So
That's
funny.
great.
And I was like, "How good was it?" And she goes, "It's like my favorite thing ever. Like one of my favorite things I've seen." I'm like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that good."
it's
I tell
fucking
people,
good.
they just, I think they write it off because they view Gon as just being like a childish little kid.
Which he is.
But it's so much more than that. The story, man.
Yeah, people are really missing out if they don't watch it. Damn. Well, I have officially run out of old people, I think.
I have to.
So, I think that means we can call her an episode.
Let's call her an episode.
So, again, we apologize for the several weeks we were unable to upload, but we were both in the process of moving.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, we'll get back onto our regular schedule.
Yeah, we definitely will because I don't work nights for the next month and a half. So
Gucci. That's awesome.
yeah,
So
dude.
remember to join our Discord. Follow us on Instagram. The links will be in the description again. And yeah, I suppose till next time we didn't plan ahead on another topic, but we'll have another one. So
We'll think of something.
we'll think of something.